Have you ever been in a relationship and you felt frustrated because the other person is just playing games? You don't really know where you stand, and it feels like you need to do everything right in order to have a chance. It's a lot of pressure, and you don't really act like yourself. You don't feel like you. Well, my name's Michael Griswold, and in this video, I'm going to share with you a secret about relationship psychology that if you use it, it's so powerful that it can instantly change all that and put you in control of your love life again. Now, I need to tell you, this secret is going to sound so obvious that you're going to be tempted to ignore it. You're going to be tempted to think, oh, this is too simple, I don't need to use that. But if you do that, you will lose, because observation and common sense has shown that this is the secret to making relationships work. You know, guys who use this secret become the kind of guys who women cannot get enough of. Women feel so attracted to them and so uninhibited. They're devoted to that type of man and just want to give him everything. Women who use this secret are the kind of woman that men pursue, chase, and adore. So use this secret and you'll see the power of it yourself. In this video, I'm going to share with you how I discovered this secret myself, what the secret is, and then the ways that you can use it so that you can have the same effect. So first, here's how I discovered this secret so that you can understand the context so that you can use it for yourself. You see, not so long ago, things were going pretty bad for me. I was actually homeless, I didn't have a car, and I didn't really have a lot to offer to anyone. But I ran into this girl. I met this girl who was beautiful, right? Beautiful, classy, had come from a great family, was in graduate school, fashionable. Everywhere she went, guys were hitting on her. She was just the cat's meow. Somehow, I started chatting with her and got her attracted to me. A couple months into it, and we're having a great time. Just a great relationship. And she says, and I'm curious, I have no idea why this girl is hanging out with me. And one day, we're hanging out together, and she says, Michael, do you know why I'm hanging out with you? Do you know why I'm so attracted to you? And I thought, to myself, I have no idea. But I said something kind of that I thought was charming and winsome, and she said, the reason is because you make me feel safe. You don't freak out, and that makes me feel safe. So I really started thinking about this, and what I realized is that in relationships, both men and women have two basic requirements in a relationship. One is the feeling of safety, and the other is the feeling of excitement. Now, I know that there are many more, but I'm just talking about on a very basic level, right? One, we want to feel safe. We want to feel like the person that we're with isn't going to intentionally hurt us and that we can be open with them. And then two, we want to feel excitement. Otherwise, we'd be bored to death. So here's what this secret is. The secret that you can use so that you can create the same effect. The secret is nothing ever stays the same. And here's what I mean. Whatever is going on in your relationship right now, whether you have just broken up, whether you've just had great sex, whether you are hopelessly in love, or whether you've just had your heart broken, that is only what is happening right now. And that is going to change. And people who get that, if you get that, if you take this and really realize that whatever is going on right now is only what is going on right now, it gives you great power to not freak out. Here's what happens so often. This is the ruin of so many relationships. You meet someone, it's great. You have great chemistry, you're making great memories, everything is perfect. You're on cloud nine. But then, inevitably, something happens, right? There's a problem. There's an argument. Or maybe you just are drifting apart. Well, what happens so oftentimes is one person begins to freak out, and you try to bring it back to what the relationship was. You're always trying to recapture what was in the past. But see, that doesn't allow for the relationship to evolve. You see, people who want to always keep the relationship on cloud nine don't ever develop any depth. They don't develop a real relationship because they're always trying to pretend. People who understand that nothing stays the same can face conflict with confidence and courage. They can be unfazed in the midst of it, and that creates great safety. So if you're a woman, being able to create that safety for a man makes him feel so connected to you. And if you're a man, being able to create safety for a woman makes her absolutely adore you. So how can you use this in your relationship, in your love life? Well, One, you just begin by really getting that nothing is going to stay the same. And in the midst of your relationship, wherever it is right now, recognize that this is also going to change. That whatever is going on today won't be going on tomorrow. And by doing that, you can direct the relationship where you want it to go, no matter what is going on right now. You see, by understanding that nothing is going to stay the same and recognizing where you want to go, you don't have to live in that constant fear of keeping the relationship at a certain level. I know that fear. I lived it for years, right? You want to have your relationship up here because that's what makes you feel comfortable. But if you have the courage, if you have the confidence to allow the relationship to dip and then to come back up, then you create something that most people never, ever will experience. And in doing that, you become a 1%er in the relationship world, and everybody wants to be with you. So listen, begin using this secret. Don't overlook it because it's too simple, and begin applying it to your love life so that you can reap the benefits as well. That relationship that I had with that girl was awesome, and we ended up going our separate ways for just various reasons, but the time that we spent together was fantastic, and it all was because I was able to make her feel safe. And in every relationship after that, it follows through to have the same effect. You use it now so that you can be the kind of person that the opposite sex can't get enough of. My name is Michael Griswold. For more tips and information on how to make your relationship awesome, you can check out reunitedrelationships.com, and I'll see you there.